Make your own headlines.
Hey, this is Dow Welsh inviting you to enjoy some random news and make the grace of God your biggest headline of the day. Today's podcast is sponsored by Doers Dance Shoes and the letter N. So have you ever tied a knot? There's an old file cabinet at the St. Sebastian Catholic Church in Akron, Ohio. It's been locked up for decades and there's no key. They recently decided to drill a hole in the lock and open it up. They found tons of documents dating back 80 years. One of those documents was a letter dated September 20th, 1944. It was from a soldier named Herman. Herman was dating a girl from St. Sebastian and wrote a letter to the minister and asked this: "Incidentally, are you pretty good at tying knots? Irene and I have been planning for our wedding for quite a while." Herman had a pretty good line there. Two sailors were having a contest to see who could make the most knots with one rope. In the end, they tied. The Apostle Paul was writing to some folks in a place called Corinth, and he said this about Jesus: "For all the promises of God find their yes in Him." Listen, all of us will have moments in life when we get tied up in knots. It might be stress, it might be fear, it might be worry or anger, or just butterflies in our stomach. But Jesus is the yes for all of those knots. Someone put it like this: every promise of God is yes in Christ and has power to cut through our knots with truth and set us free, if we will believe them. So, be careful if you're ever drilling into an old file cabinet. And don't be afraid of the knots of life. Believe in the promises of Jesus. Those promises can cut through all the knots. Make that one of your headlines today. Make Your Own Headlines is a little smidge of encouragement from Holland Avenue Baptist Church. Tune in Monday to Friday wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find my Sunday messages by searching Holland Avenue on YouTube or Apple Podcasts. And for more positive resources, check out hollandavenue.com.